We're live. We are. And I say we because there is more than one, but we have someone who hasn't been here for a while. Derek.
Hello. Hello.
Okay, that's weird. I'm basically pointing almost at my computer to get you in there. Anyway, Derek was with us in the earlier months of Canadian Brick Builders. We're on
Yep.
episode 91 now, so
Jeez.
whoops again trying to. So it's been a while, but how
Yeah.
you doing, Derek?
Pretty good. Pretty good. I'm sorry I haven't joined in as that much, well, at all lately.
Oh, that's okay.
I spend most of my day on streams, and it's just a little.
Yeah, I
So
totally get that.
many, you get a little overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Plus, despite all this stuff behind me, I have very disappointingly done very little
Yeah,
Lego in the last little while. So that's
it's
the
it's
other
a,
side
I
of
won't
things.
say it's a challenge, but it's a challenge
Yeah.
to get some time sometimes to do it. I mean, I know there's weeks where I don't get much done either for Lego, so I hear you. So, but we're
Yeah.
glad to have you. David St-Cyr is in the lovely well, he's in Cuba. I don't know how to say it
Oh,
nicely, but he's in Cuba. He's
nice.
abandoned us to go take pictures of beach sunsets because apparently he's too tired to wake up in the morning and do sunrises, so he does sunsets. So, but yeah, we've got a couple of people in chat. No one's actually said anything yet, but when they do, I'll pop it up. Welcome to the people in chat. This
Cool.
is also three people now. This is also Lego Masters just started, so we kind of get a low crowd till 10 o'clock or so when Lego Master ends. Um, have you been following Lego Masters, Dave? Or Derek? Wow, I'm so
No.
used to saying Dave because it's usually two Daves.
Yeah.
No, you haven't, eh?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Steve, hello,
Is
welcome.
oh shoot, what was his name who came to BrickFet? Is he still one of the hosts?
Nick? Oh, one of the hosts?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jamie Berard. Yes.
Jamie, yes, Jamie.
Yeah, Amy, and Jamie Berard. I don't remember. I can't remember Amy's first name or last name. Yeah, they've been the hosts for the last three seasons, with Will
Ec-
Arnett. So yeah, they're still there.
Excellent.
um, well, battery powered bricks. Yes, caught my laugh out loud for Dave. Hey, this is the Derek I know. So, but yeah. So, um, yeah, and right now, well, if you want me to tell you, I can tell you that Canada is doing quite well in Lego Masters. This is the first year we've had Canadian contestants,
Oh, nice.
and we've had three teams, and they're all still in it.
Any people we know on the teams?
Nick from Torlug is in it.
Nick. Ooh, cool.
Yeah. So I haven't watched any of the episodes. Okay, I won't spoil it. Other than saying Canada is doing well. That's why the Canadian flag has been hanging here for the last couple of months. Um, The I will say tonight's the third last episode, and then there's two episodes next week that are back to back. So by next Wednesday, by the end of our chat next Wednesday, if we go to 11ish, the winner of Lego Masters will have been said or will have been mentioned. So um, you know, by then you don't want to watch your feeds until you actually watch the show if you care. So Wednesday nights are horrible for me because I can't watch the show till Thursday morning because we're doing our chat. So, you know,
Yep.
um, Steve hasn't watched Lego Masters since the end of the first season. The Facebook user, don't worry, I won't be upset. There is a way to on if you're watching this on Facebook, you can go to streamyard.com/Facebook, I think, and you can allow it to share your username. I don't know if it always works. We've had one user be able to do it and another one that hadn't. So anyway, welcome anyhow. Um, and my phone just told me that people are live, but it's not us. So anyway, so yeah, well, it's good to see you. So you haven't had much chance to build. Are you
No,
still working on your? Mhm.
I just found one thing that I made some
Ooh,
trees,
trees.
some
Hold on, we'll
some
full screen
tiny
you.
trees.
Well, those are cool. I like the flower boxes.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. It's mostly stud sideways kind of stuff.
Yep, with
Works
half jumper plates.
reasonably well. It's the trees to go alongside the office build the office I work in.
Yep.
that I've been working on,
Yep. I hear you.
which I don't think I've made too much progress on it. Um, I desperately need to do a bricks and pieces order, just never get all the bits together to actually
Yeah, and
place it.
some of them come in and out so easily and so quickly, like out of stock.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's hard to keep track. I've got a spreadsheet of parts, and I haven't had to update it lately just because now I'm kind of on top of what I need. Um, but there is also a Discord group where you can put parts, like you basically they've got like a bot in the Discord group that you can just add the parts you're interested in, and then
Okay.
whenever you want, you can just type in a command, and it'll give you a URL with all of your parts. And when you put it
Oh,
into, you can just copy and paste that into bricks and pieces, and any parts that are available will show you basically. And the stuff that's out of stock right now, out of stock doesn't show because they've closed bricks and pieces in Europe till after Christmas. So that's causing the bot to not show the out of stock. Actually, it's causing bricks and pieces to not show out of stock as well on their site. But once that's back up, then you can see, oh, these parts are out of stock, these parts are in, and then you can just kind of remove the stuff from your list or add them. So like I'll go to the bot every couple of weeks and add a couple of pieces if I think about it. Just for when that day is that I want to place that order, I can just pop it in and say, oh yeah, now I'm going to grab those parts. So my sister has joined. Hey sis, this is Derek. I don't know if you've met Derek before, Yvonne.
you must
Because
have met
Yvonne
at
wasn't.
some point.
Well, yeah. Oh, you were. Wait, you were at my wedding years back gone by.
Yep.
You were.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago because I'm not married anymore. But yes, I remember that because the in the middle of the music, the Star Wars Cantina song came on, and you were the only one that actually recognized it. Because I heard the song start, and I looked to the crowd, and no one did anything except for you, and you're like, and looked out at me, and I started laughing. So Derek, or Yvonne, you have seen Derek probably because you went to my wedding too. Anyway, so
Cool.
yeah, so yeah, and she says hi.
Okay. Let me see if I can lift the building up and just show people where I
Yeah,
am
sure.
at.
Here, we'll full screen you just so we can either see the building or see the collapse of the building. Um, Derek also uses the iVar racking system that's behind me, um, and an assortment of clear bins so you can see all his parts. Oh, it didn't
Okay,
fall.
it is more delicate than I remembered, but it actually needs to come significantly apart
Yeah.
and then get put back together again, so I can add all the interior detail I want. It's also ridiculously dusty. And
Oh,
then I have to structure it so those trees can sit out in front of it. So here we go.
Oh wow. I love that scale too.
Yeah, it's kind of.
I'm wondering if that's similar to the Royal York scale that I have.
It might be actually. It would be relatively close.
We'll have to talk because you'll know the dimensions of that, like in real life, probably. I would assume, roughly.
Well, I can figure them out for sure.
Yeah, we'll have to figure that out one day. Axle placed, Goeienacht. Axel's from Germany. Well, no, not Germany. Axel's from lower part of Holland, Luxembourg. I want to say, but I always goof that one up. So we'll just say Axel's from Europe.
Hello.
And Kai, hello to Kai, who will watch this later because he's in Germany. And last week I forgot his name, and he's reached out to us a few times and chatted with Dave Codice and I. So hello to you. So yeah, oh yeah, sorry, I'll take you back off. I did that whole thing, and I pointed at the screen. It's like Kai, and yeah. Anyway, Kai Oliver, welcome, and hopefully you enjoy this. This is Derek. I've known Derek since early 2000s.
Yep.
I'm trying to think. What was your first RTL Toronto event?
I think the first thing I showed up to was Train 2.
Okay.
And then I participated in Train 3.
Yeah. All right.
And then I forget which robot contests were the first ones I went to, but it was in that time that I showed up at the restaurant on Bloor Street there. I've forgotten the name of it, but
yeah, Mel's Diner.
That's right. Yeah.
Got people saying hi.
I remember walking in and Chris treated me like he'd known me for decades. It was everyone else was confused, including myself.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Chris was an odd one for that. All right, I'm going to try and so like I was saying to Derek a few minutes ago, I've had some audio cutouts through the chat last week and the week before. So I'm I'm watching memory. I'm doing all that stuff today. So I've got stuff below my screens showing that. So I'm going to pop up this image for a minute. We are talking about the 2023 sets arriving. Derek, have you had a look at any of them?
No. So this will be a good surprise for me.
This will be good.
I can-
General
I can
chatting,
do
which
that.
we are doing as well. Wow, this is like an RTL Toronto thingy going here. Let me just close this image and then I'll join you in. Again, trying to conserve power. That's not helping. Davey!
Hey!
I'm a little washed out because I'm on the laptop camera. I can't find my HD camera.
So apparently Dave's washed out.
I cleaned up the Lego room and I lost my camera.
It's an interesting thing to lose.
Well, we had a Christmas party on the weekend and we were trying to get a group chat going, so I used the camera. So I think it's on my other laptop.
Oh, okay.
Somewhere.
No problem. We can see you. It's good.
Washed out.
This is the sepia version. No, not quite sepia version of Dave. Not quite. So
you can add some brown. You can add some brown to it.
Oh, there. Oh, I think it's actually just the light that's washing you out.
Yeah, that's a little better.
Because when you blocked the light for a second, it became a better quality. But anyways, so yeah, welcome, Dave. I closed that. You know what? No, I'm not going to do that. I was going to close all the browser windows, but then I'm like, no, that's all the news. I don't want to do that yet. So, anyways, what have you been working on, Davey?
Making classic space stuff.
Cool.
Yeah, I noticed you've posted a lot of videos about that.
Maybe one or two.
It's funny. Occasionally, Ingrid will watch a video of yours just to hear you spin a yarn.
I do tend to go on my own channel. When I'm on other people's shows, I keep my mouth shut, but my own I just blather on.
It's enjoyable.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm not saying yeah because I agree with you, David. Just
you know who I am.
Yeah, I'm trying to catch up. I basically what I'm building now, I have a TV like just playing your videos alone because I've got your videos batched together on my watch later, so I've watched a bunch. You're just starting to build the new set you're just starting to continue your set reviews stuff.
Oh, right.
That's where I am, and every day I add another video or two. Depends on how often I'm checking, but yeah. And I can't watch you a time and a half, Dave, because then it takes too much concentration to listen.
Sorry.
So, no, it's okay. I'm just letting you know.
I'm trying to make my videos a little shorter now.
Oh, well, yeah, I appreciate that.
Well, if you speak slower, then Jeff can play you at time and a half.
But I could talk like this and keep it very slow and monotone.
All right, I'm going to catch it up on the chat for a quick second here.
Yeah, let's go on in chat. Let me look. Hi, everybody.
Steve is saying the Australian version of Lego Masters is much better than the US version. Yes, it is. It's like 1.5 times as long. They care about the people.
Hi, Axel.
Yvonne agrees. Yvonne's only seen a couple episodes of Lego Master US, but she has watched all of Australia. Let's see. Battery power bricks. It's more about the people. People battery power bricks and saying hi to Dave.
Yep.
Brick Dudes is here. Paul is here. Hello, Paul.
And I agree with Axel. I am very boring.
Dave's building classic space. Surprise. Yeah, exactly. Great to play, Dave. And what's that? No, not the lower. He's boring enough already. Oh, not slower. You're boring enough already. Got it. Okay.
Hey, look, battery power bricks. Look what I got in a used lot from Value Village. A capacitor and a motor.
And what, the clutch gear as well?
And the clutch gear.
So all I can say is,
two touch sensors.
Watch Dave's videos. You know he has like some kind of magical thing up his behind that every time a horseshoe that almost every time he walks into a Valley Village, it's like the Lego gods go, oh, and suddenly, like, you know, monorail appears in bags in front of
That's
him or
happened.
something. I know. I know. Oh, geez. Okay, I'm gonna just highlight something I've been working on, and then I'm gonna close that program because it's taking a bit of memory too. So I'm just gonna go back to here. Not that. That's the news. I've been busy this week taking my Buzz Lightyear vehicle rover that I've got here, and I built it in digitally because I've been meaning to do that because someone asked for instructions for it. Still working out the step-by-step stuff. I'm becoming very good at digital design or at Studio now.
Is
which
it
is
easy?
fun.
Is it like better than MLCAD?
As soon as you learn the keystrokes and the commands, yes.
Okay.
It uses the keyboard a lot better. Like changing views is like the number pad on your computer. You can just easily change views, right? So, and they still have sub parts. Like I can click on one of these and say view, and this is just the chassis, right? And I can still rotate around and stuff like that. And then I can still jump to, you know, it's the back of the vehicle and things like that. So it is quite decent. And I'm getting used to it. I also built, that was the Buzz Lightyear one. I'm just going to save that quickly because I played with it now. Come on. I've also built the my lift vehicle, which I also have right here. I want to actually recolor this into the scheme that I'm working on for my newest moon-based painter. So I want to recolor this and build a few more of them. But yeah, so I've been playing with that. Connection points are kind of interesting, trying to get things to connect. It's a little bit of work to get it done. But anyways, okay, I'm going to close that because again, space issues or hard drive issues, memory issues, down to 71% now. So yeah, what else have I been working on? I did that. I've started working on another thing for my base, which is going to be a ship that will hold the cargo containers. Let's put that the right way. So cargo. So this is basically just a cargo ship. It's not much yet, but I've so let me grab 4 of these parts because those of you that remember the earlier days of my Lego building remember the soccer plates on the side for a spaceship. So these are going to be the
Did you ever
side.
use those before, Jeff, in anything? I can't remember. I can't quite remember using those in anything before.
Dave's, your sarcasm is noted. So the idea is that these will slide back and slide again, and then I'll probably have them fold inward a bit to allow access to the cargo. So I'm working on that, trying to figure that out. Axel, I wish I could just go and download more RAM. I think I have 32 gig on here. I think, but it's not. Well, yeah, 70%. Well, maybe I don't have 32 gig. Anyway, yes, I should probably upgrade this laptop if I can somehow. But anyway, so I've been working on that, and generally just, well, I've been doing a lot of work too, just because it's the end of the year and there's a lot of stuff to get down, right, or get done. So I have 7 more days till I'm on vacation. Most of my coworkers are already on vacation because they had like leftover work vacation from COVID times that they have to take this year. So most of my coworkers are off this month. It's like, so yeah. Okay, there's that. I think that's all I've done. I'm trying to think. I'll probably come up with something else shortly, but that sounds like enough. I also have had a few videos come out this week myself. I'm not on Dave's schedule of videos. I only release videos when I actually, like 1 or 2 a month, outside of this one. Usually for Lego orders and things like that. So those dropped this week as well. So I think that's about it. Should we start the news?
Start the news.
Let's start the news. Of course, I just need to go.
David St-Cyr not here, so I have to do it for him.
David's not. David is in the sunny, well, probably dark Cuba right now because they shut the lights off. Oh no, wait, because it's Cuba and it's nighttime. All right. So first up, all the sets are in here. All the set news is in here for most of these tabs. So let's just start with the first one. We usually start with the non-new set news, although this technically is new sets. So Lego did a collaboration with with Target in the States. with the What Does Family Mean to You. There was like 4 or 5 different announced winners or sets to vote on. The winner of that contest has finally been noted, and it's this family tree model, which is kind of cool. I'm assuming it'd be really neat if you could actually make pictures of your own family and put them in the tree, but we'll see what happens, I guess, with that. So this will be coming out probably in the next year or so. So probably exclusive to Target. That's the crappy thing with these ones. But it's a cool looking tree and stuff. So not much to say there. Just tree news. Going out on a limb to talk about it. I don't know. Anyway, okay. The Lego Inside Tour, which happens every year, is currently available for sign up. Now I say that, I'm going to click on the link and we'll see how currently available it is. So it opened on December 6th, so it opened yesterday. And you have until December 9th to fill out the form, and Lego will choose the luckiest. Oh, okay, so it's actually a lottery. So you fill out the form between now and December 9th, and Lego will choose. No, this is wrong. There is actually this is actually a contest for the Inside Tour. To win a chance to go to the Inside Tour. Sorry, there was a couple of Inside Tour things. I thought they were the same. So there's a contest. You have until December 9th to fill out the form, and Lego will choose from whoever wins. So maybe I should do that. The actual Inside Tour itself costs 20,000 DKK, which works out to $2,830 US per person. It includes 3 overnight stays at Legoland Hotel, breakfast and snacks. You also get a free pass for the whole year for Lego House, a season's pass to Legoland. Travel costs in Denmark are not included, obviously, because that would be a little bit expensive. The current dates for the Inside Tour are May 10th to 12th, 24th to 26th, June 1st to 23rd, August 30th to December 1st, October 4th to 6th, and November 1st to 3rd. So I think they've added more slots, more windows to go. And from what people say, it is worth the money. It's definitely worth the cost to go to the Inside Tour. So let's just check this out. Please fill in the form, submit before to consider participating. Oh, okay. So actually, I don't know that that's a contest. This looks like the form for actually signing up for the Inside Tour. So there is no contest. I was lying. Do not listen to it.
Not lying, just mistaken.
Hello,
I think
Jed.
Jeff. It's a contest to get in line to buy.
It's a lottery to get
buy tickets. Yeah.
So many people wanted to do it. If you haven't gotten any Lego in the past few months and need to buy some stuff, the Lego Double VIP event is happening again December 9th to the 13th, which is this Friday through the weekend. Hey, just in time for a certain event that's happening for AFOLs this weekend too. That's interesting. It's the AFL shopping days this weekend as well on Saturday. Yeah. Yes, Axel, sorry. Lies. Darn Canadians. That's me. So that's the standard, VIP weekend stuff that happens, or the double points. There are a lot of promotions going on right now. There's the Santa's Workshop for 150 US. I think it's 220 Canadian somewhere there. If you're a VIP member, you still get the Fun and Funky VIP add-on pack, and that's with a $50 purchase US. The fleece blanket with a $200 purchase, which I think works out to 300-ish Canadian, or low 300s or high 200s. And if you purchase the Eiffel Tower set, which Derek hasn't even heard about probably.
I've seen it.
Oh, you've seen it. Okay. So there's a gift for purchase for that one alone. It's Eiffel's apartment, which is part of the Eiffel Tower. And if you're buying stuff in the store, you can also get the Lego Creator Winter Holiday Train with a $40 purchase. Wait, who's that? Oh, wow. Okay, so Cuba is about to go run out of internet because David's and of course he's smoking a Cuban. Dave, I didn't even know you smoked.
Hello, guys. Hello from Cuba.
Hey, from Cuba. You heard that? He said Cuba. Hey, Dave, how are you?
I'm good. Very good. Having a nice vacation, nice time.
But you missed us so much you had to come on the show.
He missed us and wanted to come on the show. That is true.
So, yeah, perfect weather, 27 degrees, the breeze, the water temperature is just perfect. Everything is great.
Gotcha. Cool. Well, we're
Nice.
glad you're having fun. You'll be back for next week's chat as well, so that'll be cool.
Yes,
It
I will
almost
be
looks
back.
like he has
and
horns.
I'll have missed all the new sets released, but that's okay.
Well, you can watch the stream when you come back, and you can see all the stuff we talked about. Or you
Yeah.
can we could just look at it again next week because we might need content. Who knows? But Facebook user, thank you. It's $190 for the Santa shop. Sorry, I got that
So
wrong.
I would just want to say hi. I'm gonna go back to my wife because right now we're watching a saxophone show. So
Cool.
And I'm smoking my Cuban cigar, having a drink. So
There you go. Well, you're living the life.
typical vacation stuff.
Cool. Well, thank you for popping in.
All right,
Take
so
care,
see you
David.
guys next week.
See ya.
Bye.
See you later. Good to see you.
That was fun. Okay. Steve Weiser saying Cuba's still off limits for the U.S. I thought Cuba was open for the U.S. Didn't they lift that a few years back? I don't know. Anyways, I don't keep up much of that. And battery powered bricks. Dave, St-Cyr, when you watch this next time, battery powered bricks says have fun. And Axel was asking if he missed the snow. We don't have any snow up here right now, so he's not missing much. All right. We'll just hop back into the news quickly because it's so exciting. Okay, so this is the beginning of the sets. I'm going from the oldest sets announcements, which were basically the Thursday after our show, to the current ones, the most recent ones. I'm going to quickly blow my nose for a second, so 2 seconds. I'm just going to mute for a second here.
Space filling, space filling.
Okay.
Yeah, we have to vamp. Derek's gonna
Yep.
vamp it. We're
Anyway, so
vamping.
first up,
Little song and dance.
Man, this is
first up
tricky.
available
Okay.
January 1st are these beautiful mech suits. Because you can't have Marvel without having mechs, apparently. Actually, you can't have any theme in Lego without having mechs. So first up, we have a Hulk mech because, again, Hulk can't Hulk out, apparently, so he needs a mech, although he is Hulked out. So anyway, I don't know. We have a Hulk mech with a few shots of it here. A Thanos mech as well, which is another opportunity to get the glove and the stones, the Infinity Stones. And lastly, there's a Rocket Raccoon mech, which actually we were talking about this last week, I think, weren't we? Maybe we talked about this one. I can't remember either. I just remember it might have been on Gray Bricks because I just remember there was a comment about the brown bush coming out of Rocket's butt and how that isn't really a tail; it's more something else. So the only interesting, well, I won't say the only interesting thing about this is just a note. There is a new piece in here on the hip joint. It's a black 1x2 plate with ball joints on both ends. They don't exist. That piece doesn't exist until now. There's been one with a ball joint on one end and a ball joint receiver on the other, but now it's a double ball joint. So I know some of the community has been hoping for a part like that.
That's interesting.
Possibly Derek as
For
well.
sure.
And there's also new claw pieces as well, new finger pieces on these mechs. All right. Ooh, we're down to 3.5 mega data or memory. Let's close that. So 65%. Woohoo. Anyway, next up we have the city sets. These are where they get fun. As in there's lots of cool city sets, and the friend sets are amazing as well. But let me just make this a little bigger. See if I can get rid of those articles. So first up, we have this tuning garage set, which comes with a couple of cars, and it looks like you can swap out the front end and the back ends of these cars. Not really a fan of the colors in this one because they're all like the orange and the lime or the turquoise. But the concept's pretty cool. It comes also with wheelchair elements as well for the mechanic. Next up is the stunt bike, or one of the stunt bikes with a messed up teddy bear as the rider. I guess the cyber stunt sets are doing decent. We have another like a sports bike here in the brand new, or that new trans neon yellow, blind you color that's available. Next up, we have mobile police dog training. When I first saw this, I was trying to figure out what was on the guy's arms. I was like, "What? Why is he looking like a cactus?" Until I realized, oh wait, it's a dog training, so he's actually got the protective suit on. So, it's a pretty fun little set for that. Comes with a
Still
K9
kind of
unit.
weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is. It is. But I mean, for if you have a Lego city or something like that, and you're trying to, you have a bit of a police station.
Yep.
But okay. Oh, Steve's saying that Cuba is off limits for most Americans, peasants. You have to have a specified government approval group. Oh, interesting. Okay. Next up is a little 4+ set. Police breakout, because you can't have police without a breakout. I'm kind of zooming through these because there are a lot of sets to cover. Next up, we have this emergency vehicle headquarters. So this was interesting. They didn't want to build a police station. They didn't want to build a fire station. They didn't want to build a hospital. So they built a station that covers all 3 vehicles, or all 3 factions, or all 3 groups. So there's someone to chase. There's a robber with money. There's a guy barbecuing who set a tree on fire. I don't know if there's someone that's actually injured for the ambulance, but oh yeah, there's a stretcher. There's an elderly person possibly on there. But it's I mean, kids will probably love this with all the different vehicles. All right, next up, Police Academy. And yes, the song is now going through my head too from the Police Academy.
I was going to say Steve Gutenberg.
Steve Gutenberg. So I mean, just a training ground. Lots of figs with this one. A horse. There's this weird spiral corkscrew thing piece. Not really sure what that's for. Well, I mean, I know what that's for in the set, but I've never seen that before. So I'm wondering if it's going to be in a Technic set as well as some kind of a drill bit. All right. And it spins. Oh, it could just be one solid piece, actually. No, I'm seeing it. Oh, this thing. Oh, I get it. Okay. So there's a platform on top of this, and as you spin the wheel, the guy slides across or moves across, apparently.
Well, that's cute.
So, yeah, I could maybe see that being a something in the future for like a Technic drill or something. Who knows? All right. Fireboat. 5+ fireboat.
Does it float or is it just brick built?
The boat float. Both floats float. Because it
boat,
says.
Oh, there's right there. You read it. The
Yeah.
boat floats. So they're going back to that again. Fantastic.
Yeah. Well, they've had the floating.
Is that the same hole they've always been using for the last bunch of years?
I'm not sure. It looks like a similar hole. I don't know if it's the exact same. Not really sure, Dave.
I got like a whole box of bullet holes. I don't know what to do with them.
Yeah. There's a fire brigade command vehicle. So an older style, a larger fire truck. I don't know. This one has these huge flame pieces in it that they're starting to use a lot in these sets. It's got some kind of a stud shooter or a shooter which is supposed to represent water, so you can knock the flame off. It's a little bit busy for a set, if you ask me, for a fire truck. But it's got a drone and a robot. Anyway. Next up, another 4+ set, which is a fire station. And we've gone to slides instead of poles because they're just easier to go down, apparently. I don't know what to say to this. Animal rescue truck, a couple of cat and a dog. Another 4+ set. But I mean, two vets type characters or doctors possibly if you're building hospitals, or interns or whatever you want to call them. An electric sports car with a solar charger, and it's got a battery pack in the back. Kind of shows it here. A couple of batteries in the back. Next up, an ice cream slush truck. So last year they had like a whole criminal thing going on with all these vehicles, like they had the ice cream ones and stuff. Paul, good point. Police Academy and some Paw Patrol vibes as well.
I like the headlights. They're using those round tiles with the eyes on them.
Oh yeah. Well, it is supposed to be a penguin, I guess, right? Because he's wearing a penguin
something.
suit. Yeah. It's a cool little truck.
Yeah.
I don't know if it has any special features. It has a finger here. Oh no, that's to open the box. The side opens up. So not much, but hey, it's an ice cream truck. This one I kind of like, the wheel loader. It's a 5+ set, so it is all basic brick. None of the bigger pieces, none of the bigger bases and stuff. Looks like it comes with a forklift though. And I don't think I've seen that forklift piece for a very long time, and I'm guessing that's not the Technic forklift. Huh, that's interesting.
It looks too small for that.
Yeah, it looks way too narrow, so that will be an interesting thing. Or maybe there's a new forklift piece. But I mean, I like the look of the tractor with these the curved fenders and stuff. Looks pretty fun.
Yep.
The trans-blue chamber on top is a Bacta tank in the slushy truck. Could be. Oh yeah, wait.
That's
here's the
a good one.
forklift. Oh yeah, it's. Did that piece? It has a technical. I thought the old one had a Technic pin or a Technic axle, but yeah, that is probably the older piece based on the picture. But it's good to see those back. I haven't seen them for many years. There's a garbage truck which has a recycling center, so it's got different colored bins. There's a green bin, a blue bin, and I'm not sure what the third one is because I could never find a shot of it. But obviously for your different types of trash. And this only shows the green bin and the blue bin still. It's hard to tell. Maybe a gray bin for the other one. They had a Friends set, I think, a few years ago that was a recycling vehicle as well. And they had multiple garbage bins, but I wouldn't mind picking a few of those up for a future city plan. We have an off-road adventure truck, basically just a big off-roader. Comes with a tent that's made up using the big flag pieces, a dirt bike or a mountain bike and stuff. Lots of town sets. A Vast just popped up on my computer. Hopefully it wasn't virus scanning all this time. A gaming tournament truck. To me, this is one of the weaker sets, just because the front of this truck just looks bad.
Looks basic.
And compared to the size of the truck, it needs to be a lot bigger. Yeah, of interest, they're using the big Harry Potter book covers as the side panel. So that's most likely stickered, I would assume, on the inside. And there's some trans neon green canopy in here of some sorts, or a trans green canopy of some sorts here. It's hard to tell what that one is. Oh, it's this canopy, the one I have on my front loader.
Okay.
In either trans neon green or trans bright green. It's hard to tell. So yeah, and then the auto repair shop, which we did see earlier at the top of the article. But yeah, you can customize the front ends and back ends. So there's like looks like 4 of each. Well, 8. Yeah, 4 different front ends, 4 different back ends to customize the vehicles. Yeah. Oh, and it's another small tractor. So this is like a little park tractor type thing with a little squirrel and a water can.
The John Deere.
Well, not quite the right color green, but
well, I don't think they have John Deere green. So
there is the regular green is actually pretty much John Deere green.
Oh, okay.
And there is actually a John Deere Technic set that came out last year, which I haven't picked up yet, or this year I should say, because I'm already thinking 23. But I'm seeing this torso starting to appear a bit with the Gardner torso. So
I agree with Steve. The body shop looks like a chop shop.
Could be. Another 5+ set of motorcycle chase, police car, or motorcycle and a sports car. Another 5+ fire truck with a cat inside of a burning tree. Oh no, it's the fireplace. Sorry, I thought the tree was on fire, but it's not. We're not cooking cats in this one. There is a fish on a stick though, so maybe we're cooking fish.
Probably.
Or we're using the fish to get the cat out. Fine. And that's it for that. Okay. The funny thing is, there's one that's missing in here.
Okay.
Which is the otter set. There's a little set that comes with a couple of otters, and I will have to track that one down. Remind me near the end to grab the otter set. So Speed Champions, we only had one set announced, which is the Nissan Skyline from Too Fast, Too Furious. So Paul Walker's Skyline GTR, which is a decent looking vehicle. Um,
And it's right-hand drive like it should be.
and it's right-hand drive like it should be, yeah, because it's from imported from Japan. 319 pieces. It'll retail at 19.99 US, which is 30 Canadian these days for those sets. Using a fish to catch a cat doesn't work for all cats. Good to know. Hold on, that trans neon green canopy may preview some future Blacktron 2 sets. We can hope so. And yeah, the otter battle pack. I'm gonna have to track that one down because I didn't see it here. So that's the only Speed Champion set that was announced. There isn't a release date on this one. So we previously had Dom's Charger that came out this previous year or in 22. So now we've got this one. So hopefully they do some more of these cars because they're kind of unique in their own way. I do like how they've got this tile here in the front for like just to match the design of the car. But I like how they're snotting that in sideways. It's interesting. I'm gonna have to, and it's 3 wide in there. Anyway, just kind of a nice little 7 wide vehicle at the looks of it. Ish. Yeah, 7 wide. Okay. Next up, we have some small Technic sets. The Bugatti was already leaked a little while ago. Someone had found one or had a box image of the cover of the box. But there's a few other ones. There's a dump truck, dark blue little mini dump truck, which also can become a some kind of a crane vehicle.
Excavator.
Well, it's got some. It looks like it's got like more of a toothed front end.
Claw. It's got
Like
the
a claw.
claw.
Yeah, exactly.
The claw.
We have a Snowcat model.
Again, I like Snowcat models.
Well, it's a mini Snowcat though, which also converts into a snowmobile.
Snowmobile.
Okay.
Snowmobile.
Maybe like a really old style snowmobile, and then or some kind of track. Anyway, I don't know. I don't
Snow
want to assume
machine.
what it is. Snow machine, yeah. Monster Jam. There's a couple Monster Jam trucks to continue the Monster Jam theme that they've had in the past few years. This one doesn't get. Well, there's a dragster, 2-in-1. So at least they make these more of a 2-in-1 style model. And then another Monster Mutt Dalmatian. There's a Dalmatian. Okay. And then the Bugatti we mentioned earlier, which is not a 2-in-1 model. It's just one design, but it looks fairly detailed, I'd say, for its size. All right, next up, we're down to 63% memory. One Star Wars set has been announced. There's been some leaks of other ones, but there's nothing official yet. So, and this is just a Tusken Raider brickhead, which is kind of cute. They always do quite well with the brickhead like designs. That's it for Star Wars. There'll be more for Star Wars for sure.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, there's some battle packs that we've heard. Okay, next up, Monkey Kid images. This is the big one. We'll just scroll down and start with the actual smaller ones. So there's the a Monkey Kid combo mech. Mech gets used a lot in these sets. Not the Monkey Kids necessarily, but the next 5 or 6 pages of sets. Okay, Monkey Kid combo mech. Derek, do you have a 10497?
I do not.
Oh, Derek.
I know. It's sad.
Well,
I don't have any either. Maybe I'll get one for Christmas.
Yeah. Oh, I've been watching my store, my local Walmart, because that one hasn't been discounted. It's, in some places they were discounted to about $60, but they were sold out instantaneously.
Yeah.
So I've been watching my local store, which had 8 copies probably about a month and a half ago, and they just went from like having full stock to having limited stock, which means they have like 3 or less. So I'm saddened because someone is finally buying them. I'm happy because someone's buying them, but I'm saddened because I'm not going to be able to get them at $60. But anyways,
yeah, I think that ship has sailed.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm still watching every day because they still are in store. We have a Maze Dragon Jet set. It's a little tiny jet. A couple of figures. I haven't watched Monkey Kid that much. I don't know much about these sets. Oh, and this one will actually combine with the previous mech that we talked about to make a combination of a bigger mech with some extra parts on it. Oh, Highland Bricks. Hello, welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
And I don't know that I've seen your name before on our chat, so welcome. We're up to 8 right now.
We're friendly Canadians.
Well,
most days.
Yeah, most days. Depends who's on here. The Yellow Tusk Elephant. This is quite a large-looking set. Lots of this again, busy set. If you ask me, it looks like they've got like a physical base built on top of this elephant. In that there's some weapons here, and there's a platform, and the elephant's truck are stud shooters, and it's pulling a little prison behind it. So I'm pretty sure there'll be some interesting parts coming out of some of these sets as people start looking at them. I haven't heard of much in these ones. The Ninjago sets had a few parts, but I think we talked about those ones last week. So, and then the biggest set for Monkey Kid is the Team Hideout, which is like a forest jungle type building or mountainous area as well. Excuse me. And it comes with, it looks like all these sets are coming with different weapons. It looks like if you buy all the sets, you get all the different types of weapons. It's hard to see the style, but these weapons are newer pieces as well. There's some interesting parts in the tops of these weapons. I mean, it's hard to see in the chat, I know, but there's some interesting golden pieces, kind of like what they did with Ninjago years ago. Oh, and I thought that was it, but then I forgot there is another Ultra Mech for Monkey King. I swear there's a new mech for Monkey King, like a large Monkey King mech every time. So what can you do? And fairly large mech as well. Looks like it's fairly posable, considering some of the other mechs that they've built. So it looks like a decent mech. Okay, next up. Creator sets. There's actually 3 creator sets. This is on 2 different tabs. So we have a creator birdhouse 3-in-1, which also builds a beehive or a park bench with a couple of looks like dogs and something else. So yeah, this bird set house comes with like 6 birds. The birdhouse itself. So it's yeah, I kind of said the same thing when I saw this. I thought that looked pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cute.
January 1st set. Okay, well, we'll start with the other one. The other one's a white rabbit 3-in-1, which also builds a cockatiel or a seal.
The cockatiel looks awesome.
Yeah. I like the rabbit too. I think the rabbit's fairly
cool
well done, especially with the shells as feet. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
that's a good idea.
Look at the teeth. Look at the teeth. It's a killer bunny, I tells you.
Oh, I was gonna say there's no teeth, and then I realized, oh wait, you're referencing what movie was that? Was that Monty Python?
It was a Holy Grail.
Yeah, okay, I was right. It was a Monty Python movie.
Oh, but holy moly, it took you well. Look at the
How
teeth.
did it take me a while?
Look at the
Anyways, here's a better
The
shot of the
bones.
seal and
The bones.
cockatiel. And Dave, it needs to get out of the 70s and 80s.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
I don't know how many times I've seen the Holy Grail. Possibly as many times as I've seen Star Trek 2. I don't know. So it's a competition.
Oh, jeez. Oh, VW. Do I want to ask Axel? I don't know if I want to.
Oh,
but I technically just did. All right, and here's the birdhouse. It's a $30 US set. So what?
George
40,
Takei.
45?
Oh my.
Oh my, yeah, George Takei. See, I knew that one. Jeez. So yeah, here's the birdhouse, and then it looks like a couple animals. I think that's a squirrel and a hedgehog or something on a park bench. Or a beehive. It's kind of cool too. Although someone mentioned on one of the chats that the beehive has a tap on the side, and beehives don't usually have taps.
The newer ones too. Like I've been watching some good
Really?
YouTube videos of this guy who is like trying to get the beehive population up, and he has this cute little thing that actually turns and it moves the cells like a millimeter, and then all the honey comes out. You don't have to take the things out anymore.
Apparently, I need to watch more. You know what? I haven't been able to watch those videos because I've been too busy trying to catch up on Dave's.
Yeah, you're too busy watching my videos.
And the other 100, like my watch list right now.
Look at the cute little birds! Holy crap!
There's like 6 birds in this.
They're like really cute.
my watch list is up to 100 plus videos right now, so that's why I'm trying to catch up.
It just sent me. I've been meaning to build a bird feeder, and I don't know why I haven't built it on Lego yet. Like, it's astounding me right now, actually, that I haven't built it on Lego.
Because birds poop and Lego is
doesn't
precious.
matter. I put a classic space set in a fish tank for 20 years. You think I care about putting something outside for a while?
You're afraid they'll be taken apart. Okay, and the last creative set was, or classic set was a monkey set with a couple of small birds as well. It's more like just a fun little pack where you can build little monkeys with different faces. Cute thing is all the different eye patterns. There's hearts and there's like, little squinty eyes and stuff. Also releasing for January 1st, 135 pieces for $10 US, so probably about 16, 17 Canadian, give or take. So it's a smaller set, but it looks pretty fun for building cute little critters. Monkeys, that too. A whole barrel full of them, even if you wanted to.
A barrel.
They did miss the back though. They should have brought this out in a barrel.
Roll up the barrel.
Yeah.
Let's have a barrel of
fun.
Okay, I'm not doing the tuba noise, okay? All right, Lego Friends, probably one of the best.
This is why you guys are my friends. I mean, straight up.
Well, that and you just no one else wants to be a friend. No, it's
true. Well, nobody wants to hang around me because it's like.
Next up is the Lego Friends theme, which every year seems to be one of the best themes in the lot. Well, actually, scroll past this one because that's one of the better sets, and I don't want to spoil it all right now. So the Lego Friends is rebranded for this year. There's now like 9 friends, something like that. And it's a more diverse crowd of friends. So first up, we have a donut shop, which, come on, it's a tile that's a donut. Or a dish that's a donut. Who doesn't want one of those? Let's continue on. This is a 4+ set, so it's a pretty basic build. But it's got some, like I said, some interesting parts. Paisley's house. So one of the friends is Paisley, and she's got a house. This is also a 4+ set, so it is a basic build. But there's some, interesting little critters and stuff in here. Little ladybug tiles, which we've had before, but still fun. Next up, we have that's still lazy. We have a holiday camping trip, 87 pieces, another 4+ set, but it's got this interesting big camper piece. Which I think was in one of the Mickey Mouse sets in the past little while. And yeah, I agree. Actually, those monkeys look like a lot like the very old 70s figures that they had, the brick built figures. Sorry, I just saw that now. So yeah, this is the holiday camping trip. Again, another 4+ set, as I said. So pretty basic, but some interesting pieces. One of the friends in here is also, I can't remember the name. She's missing her hand. She just has a bit of a stub on her arm, which is kind of cool that they've incorporated that. The next up, we have a dog rescue center, which is a fairly big building. Lots of new pastel colored windows. It looks like we have regular yellow 6-wide windows now, Dave. If you're interested in yellow window frames, they are now going to be in Friends. I don't know if you can work that into Classic Space, but you could possibly.
Anything can go to Classic Space.
There you go. We'll have to. So purple, Dave. We want purple Classic Space.
I haven't built a minifig yet.
Yeah. So a bunch of different animals, or a bunch of different dogs in here. Trying to think if there's anything else that caught my eye as interesting. And I can't think of anything. Oh, there's a dog who's got an assisted wheel device behind him. Poor little doggy.
Oh, puppy.
Little dog wheelchair, I guess.
That's cool.
Yeah. Heart Like Downtown Diner for $30 US. So just your basic diner type set. Don't know if there's much in here of interest, but there probably is, but I'm missing it. Next up, an organic grocery store. This one has a few new parts. It's also the return of the older school trans clear curved panels. And the vehicle has a couple of different windscreens here for the front of it too, which is kind of interesting. It has a shopping cart is back, which was in one of the sets this year. So a bit of better shot of the pickup truck that comes with it. So the interesting thing here is, and I can't really zoom in, but they're using the new 6-wide So they have this 6 wide door frame. They have 3 wide doors for it, but they've now taken those 3 wide doors and applied them to fridges. So we have basically a large, I would say 6 brick tall, basically cupboards that you can put glass doors on type thing to make freezer units and things like that. So for those of you who might be building scale modeled like grocery stores, this could be an interesting piece for you. I don't know who that would be, but
who would want to build a grocery store?
A grocery store. Who works for one?
I can't think of anybody offhand, but I'm quite sure there's people that would be interested in that.
That is very.
So yeah, like
that
I
is
said,
very cool.
The curved panels here are new, like I was saying earlier. Okay, Autumn's house, another one of the friends. So coincidentally, Autumn's house is in the autumn. So we've got some color, some more yellowish and brown leaf pieces. And this piece as well, this was noted in another set previously, but it's now available in white. And it's similar to the string we used to have that had the connectors for Spider-Man, like had little bars on it. But this is actually a plastic piece versus string. It's a little bit more sturdy and has basically a bar connector on the end. So, so yeah. And more Heart Lake International School, again, another source for different shades of windows, and some other interesting parts. My throat's getting dry, so I'm just going to kind of zoom through some of these. Hopefully my audio is still good. Oh, we're down to 60%.
All good, Jeff. You're sounding perfect.
Good. Downtown Flower Shop and Design Store. So this one is the one that caught my eye most of all because it's a larger building structure. It's got kind of like almost a Sesame Street type building on the side here, and then this kind of modern building here that is using a lot of the new triangle tiles, which just is a beautiful effect on this building. I absolutely love it. And I believe this is.
Oh, bloody architects!
Yeah, it's just nice. Unity Street. And it's 3 segments, so you can kind of arrange it any way you want.
Cool.
And I thought they were separate units, but I guess because each section is separate, you can kind of rearrange it. And it's got a bunch of different furniture things here, so this is kind of a furniture store. So you can kind of decide what furniture you want in your house, and you can put the other stuff in the store. So it's kind of an interesting thing, interesting idea. Next up, we have a mobile bubble tea shop with an R2D2 bubble tea robot.
That's cute.
It's interesting. And then we get, I think after this is all the bedrooms because most of the friends need. Oh no, we have a mobile tiny house. So any tiny house lovers out there, there's now a friend's tiny house, which is a lot wider than most lanes, but those tiny houses tend to be, almost not road legal because you usually just move it one place to another. Yes, there's a Hey Brick Maniac. There is new TIE Bomber images that have popped up, but they're still not official, so we won't talk about it here. Although I have to say, the TIE Bomber, the bomber part of the TIE Bomber looks like some kind of weird new dish piece, and I'm interested to see what that looks like. Yeah, the only Star Wars we've had is the Jawa, no, not the Jawa, the Tusken Raider, because that's all that's official as of yet. But hopefully next week we have the Star Wars stuff to talk about. All right, so yeah, tiny house. So the tiny house opens up so you can play inside. It is quite tiny though, so another one of these cupboards is in here as well for the fridge. And it's got a selection of animals, including Grumpy Fat Cat. It's hard to see, but there's a Grumpy Fat Cat. A dog rescue set, which is like a mobile bike dog kennel type thing. So a help want or a missing dog poster and a couple of, at least one dog. I don't think there's a second dog in here. Although it is interesting because the picture on the dog wanted poster or the missing dog poster, the dog isn't actually come with this set, so this dog's always going to be lost because it looks like a little white dog with a white patch. It's just not fair. And apparently a person can sit inside with the dog as well, so that's interesting. Yeah, no missing dog. Poor missing dog. All right. And then we get into these little $20 sets for all the characters' rooms, or most of the characters' rooms. Again, we'll skim through this quickly, but again, another source of decent windows in these for a fairly low price point, or you can just get them on Bricks and Pieces when they become available. So we had Leanne's room here. She looks like she's an artsy type of person. Alia's room, who is into gardening at the looks of it. And this has some nougat colored window frames that are 3x6 or 3x3, whatever that dimension is. I think it's 3x3. Let's see what else we got. Dog rescue van. Oh, so there's a dog rescue van as well. Lots of different veterinarian type things and rescue vehicles. This comes with another dog who has the assisted wheel device on his back. Cat Hotel. Oh, Ingrid has joined us. Not your Ingrid, Derek, but another Ingrid. Hello, welcome.
Yeah, Ingrid to win.
Welcome. And Axel's like, lots of people. Can we get 20 likes? I'd be happy to get. Well, I don't really care about the likes like David, but you know, he's not even there to comment on that. But likes are fun. Why not? Go for it. So there's a Cat Hotel, again with a grumpy cat as well, or a chubbier cat, and a few of the characters. So many friend sets, but some interesting parts in a lot of these. Different shades of blue here for the windows as well. So I think most of the missing window complaints that people have had color-wise are being now covered by friends, a lot of these friend sets. There's also a hair salon, which normally would be like, yeah, okay, whatever. But this hair salon comes with the quarter clear dome pieces as well on the roof. So we've got some nice use of the rounded parts in these sets. So you can, for people that like these clear glass parts, they're becoming available again, which is awesome. We have a Friends skate park. When will the Friends end? So another decent sized, well, 430 piece set, but I'm assuming the price on that's going to be $50 US. I think this is starting to bring in some of these the stunt ramps that we've had in the past. Maybe we've had them on. There was a skate park for City a couple of years ago too. It might be might also have had these ramps, but anyway. Let's see what else. Then we have another room. We have Leo's room. Leo seems to be. It almost looks like he's in a grocery store based on this desk and stuff. Oh, he's baking. Okay. It's got like a skateboard. He likes skateboards. He's a baker. I feel like this is almost a dating show now. This is Leo. He likes baking. Has a fat, grumpy cat. And surfing. Anyway. Nova's room. There's been a lot of talk about Nova's room because Nova is a Bionicle fan. On her computer is actually a Bionicle game on the computer. This is supposedly a Bionicle figure up here. There's some other sci-fi type stuff in here, or different stuff in here as well. And she has a skull.
But that's fourth wall breaking now. That's awesome.
Yeah, well,
that is awesome.
So there's probably a better shot here at the end. She's got a gamer's chair, which is kind of fun. Yeah, so she's live streaming as well. She's got the camera here, and you can see her in the image. And
she was inspired by Jeff.
No, not by me, by Dave.
All right, I don't live stream. I don't live stream. I pre-record and upload.
Only 5 more windows. Anyways.
Minecraft.
Yes, Minecraft. Yes, I would love to see those new clear piece panels in trans yellow. No new DC Batman sets announced. No, nothing. I think with the shakeup with DC over the past few months, they're just not doing it right now. There was confirmation that there are DC stuff in the works, but not at the moment. So yeah, Minecraft. We have a. Well, we'll start with the next picture because Swamp Adventure. I admit to not knowing much about Minecraft, but there are a few interesting parts in here that have been mentioned, so I will point them out as we see them. Swamp Adventure, look, lots of blocks. The Bee Cottage, more blocks. B-shaped blocks. I don't have much to say about Minecraft, I have to admit. But Derek, you play Minecraft.
Yeah.
Yes, you used.
I used to.
I
haven't in a
my
while.
kids do, but anyways, the end arena. So here's the interesting couple of pieces. There's like a lower. Actually, hold on. I'll pull up the next picture. There's like a lower piece and an upper piece, and together they form a Minecraft cube. But they're two individual parts, and they kind of have like a castle-y wall type formation to them.
That's interesting. That's a character I've never seen before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like some kind of an egg or something. If you
I haven't
ask me,
played in a long time.
Blocky egg.
I was gonna say they look like the little I can't remember now. The guys in the Nether.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We also have a
Frozen
Peaks set, which I'm like trying to look at this color blue and trying to figure out what color that is, but that might be the bright blue. So it comes with like a billy goat and some other parts. Again, don't know much about Minecraft, so forgive me. Minecraft frogs. Kids are going to go crazy over those. Okay, cool. Whose room has a bunch of Lego Dacta sets everywhere? Well, that's obviously Dave Cowday's, right? No. Oh, which of the friends' rooms? Okay, I thought we were talking about us. The sword outpost.
Dacta, actually. It's actually shocking.
The sword outpost. So this is a larger set, obviously dealing with swords, because it's got a big sword in the background. How many times can I say sword in a paragraph? Anyways,
sword.
Some weird flying creature here.
Yeah, I'm out of the loop now. I don't know half these characters anymore.
I was out of the loop since it began.
Same here.
See you, Steve.
Take care, Steve.
We'll see you next time.
Good night.
We have a panda haven for all your panda fun stuff. Comes with a skeleton though too. And apparently the panda sits on its. It could go two different ways. It can sit on its butt, or it can be standing. Interesting. Go panda, go. And it's like a playroom. It's like a building. Okay, I get it now. Do I? Not really, but okay. I guess if you like pandas and stuff, there are a few panda sets this year, so that's kind of interesting. Not Minecraft, just in general. We have a deep dark battle. Again, this part, the upside down part, or one of those two new parts, is in here in tan. Not really sure what it's supposed to represent. There's at least two of them in here. A shot of it again here. Lots of dark gray and black in here, so if you're dark gray castle building, this could be a part set, possibly. Okay, that's it for Minecraft. All right, we're almost there. Almost there.
Take your time. This is awesome.
Disney. There's a few Disney sets. Princess Enchanted Journeys. We'll look at that one in a minute. First one is Moana's Wayfinding Boat. So we haven't had a lot of Moana sets. We had a few when the movie first came out, but they came out before the movie, and I don't think they sold as well, possibly because of that. But it's nice to see Moana come back in a set. And there's probably some interesting parts in here. I just don't know what they are. I'll be honest with you. It's hard to know what's new and what's not, with it being a physically new part versus just new colors. Yeah, this is very true, Ingrid, that there's going to be a sale at Walmart in the near future to clear out all the old sets to make room for these. So yes, January, February, usually up here in Canada, we start seeing that happen, maybe even March, which means I'll be broke again. But anyways, Aurora's Castle. So this is a 4+ castle. It does come with a Maleficent though, and a little throne for her. So we've had, Maleficent and a Friends figure. I don't think we've ever had that. Oh, I just realized these are, sorry, for some reason I thought these were minifigures, and then I just realized, oh no, that's right, all the Disney princesses are Friends figures. So yeah, I don't know if we've had a Maleficent before. Next up we have Twirling Rapunzel. So this is kind of like a jewelry box type thing. You turn the key and Rapunzel spins. So I don't think we've had Rapunzel for a little while. I might be wrong, but it's good to see her back if we haven't seen her for a while. And these are kind of an interesting thing. The dress is actually a gem, and you can put the figure inside. I don't really know why you'd want to do that, but it's kind of interesting. And then Princess Enchanted Journeys, which was the picture we saw at the very top. So this is three princesses in this set. We've got I want to say Snow White. No, that's not Snow White. Sorry, Aurora. I'm assuming that's Aurora. Wow, I'm really bad at this. Rapunzel and can't think of her name now. From
Aladdin.
Aladdin, yeah, I can't think of her name. Jasmine. Jasmine, yes.
Didn't you have a daughter like when you then wasn't she in the Disney?
I do, and I could have just looked down here when I said Cinderella, Rapunzel. I said I didn't anyway. I was testing my knowledge, okay,
and making sure that we're paying attention. Got it, yeah.
And making sure my audio still works too, so that's good. Anyway, okay, that's it for that. Brickheads, Lord of the Rings.
Bring them on.
Lord of the Rings and Brickheads.
Oh, yeah, that's very cool.
Lord of the Rings are coming back, so we have a Balrog and Gandalf.
Gandalf is cool.
These are all January 1st as well. We have Frodo and Gollum. Gandalf the Grey and Balrog, which I mentioned, and Aragorn and Arwen, which that picture needs to be scaled back a little bit. There is talk of a more expensive Lord of the Rings set coming out as well. So Lord of the Rings is back for 2023, I should say. I'm assuming this ties into the Amazon Lord of the Rings show as well. Wait, was that Lord of the Rings? Yeah, that was Lord of the Rings.
That was, but I have never watched it.
A couple more sets for Creator revealed on Pick-a-Brick. I don't know what Pick-a-Brick is. Probably a site somewhere. So there was there's a Lego Pick-a-Brick page. That's weird. Okay.
Pick-a-Brick page. I like that.
So there's a heart ornament set. Valentine's Day, I'm assuming, will be more of a thing, and a pinata, which is kind of cool. Although I don't know that I want to be whacking my Lego with a stick.
There's that.
Just saying. And lastly, daffodils. So this goes on in the tulip line and the just zooming out a bit. The tulip line and the sunflower line. And it looks like these are white and orange shields for the pebbles, which is kind of interesting. I'm really interested to see the technique they used to join them, but they haven't supplied a better picture of the back. And lastly is Lego Dots. Let's just go back. Someone's messaging me on Facebook.
Not me, Debbie.
My sister. Yvonne, why are you messaging me? Like, really? Oh, this is really cool to share on your chat. I'm assuming it's this penguin thingy. Yeah, I can maybe pop that up in a second. Anyways, Pet's bracelet. So there were more to the Dots bracelets. Some Pets themed though. Unicorns Forever bracelet. So who doesn't want more unicorns, and some cool patterned pieces and printed pieces here. Jeff messaged you a cool pick. I know, Yvonne. I saw it. You interrupted the stream. No, I'm just joking. Extra Dots Series 8, Glitter and Shine. So I think some of these are like the new satin colors and sparkly colors that we have. There's also some interesting, cool black prints in here.
You want to see what I got at Valley Village the other day? Brand new in package.
Oh yeah, what series is that?
I have no idea.
Should say it on there.
It's Dots. It was not even open.
Cool.
It was in a lot for like $2.99 that came with some other cool stuff too. So basically the Dots is free. So
cool. Creative animal drawer. So just a box you can decorate. I don't know. I do like the Dots theme because they give us a lot of these little curved pieces and stuff in different colors. It is a little excessive if you buy a lot of them, obviously, but it is nice to get some of these parts for sure.
It's reminiscent of Click-Its, except more Lego-ish.
Yeah, it's pure Lego versus Ultimate
more
Party
usable.
Kit.
Yeah, definitely more usable.
Except for I don't know, these little cupcake shells they're fun and they're cool, but I don't know if they're really that usable afterwards. So yeah, another cupcake kit here with bracelets as well. Oh, it's a party kit, so it's got all the different things. Bracelet designer mega pack.
Got a bunch of clickets here. I have no idea what to do with.
There you go. One of the things I would like to say is I would love for them to make these dots bracelets a couple of holes bigger, a little bit bigger, because they just don't fit on full adult. Like, I'd love to have one on my wrist. I think it'd be kind of fun. I might not decorate it with pieces, but just having the studs on my wrist, I think that'd be fun. Anyway, and is that it? I think that's it. Okay, that's it for that one. There is a whole list. So on Brickset, if you go to Brickset, go to the sets, you can just filter in with year 2023, and it has images as one of the criteria you can choose. There's currently 162 sets here. We've reviewed almost all of them, but I will find the Otter Battle Pack quickly as I scroll through, because I did say we're going to touch that one. Go ahead.
Can I ask if there's a rumor about what the new modular building might be?
There was a rumor, I think of I want to say something with a sack shop or something like that. There was a rumor about it, but they haven't actually listed anything. Okay. Here is the Otter Battle Pack. So it's a little dude on an ATV and some otters, which actually are not
otters.
The otters are actually not new. They originally came in Harry Potter in a light translight blue, because they were what's the word? They were their Patronuses. Patronuses, is that what it is?
That's it. Yep.
So the otter did actually exist, but it's the first time they actually put the otter in an actual otter color. So yeah, this one I think is going to be a cute little set. I'm definitely going to buy a few of these, just because it's small, so it'll be not too expensive. It comes with these little park rangers, which I think is cool. And it comes with otters. So who doesn't like otters? Anyway.
That's right.
All right, that covers that off. Now I shouldn't have closed that. Let's just do that one more time here. I'm going to go to Shop at Home. We'll quickly do our list for how the sales have been doing. Hopefully this is usually where my audio gets choppy, so we'll see what happens. Go like that. Go like this. I do not want to take a survey. How's my audio? Still good?
Still good.
All right, good. Searching for Lego. I never actually realized that.
For Lego. I never stopped searching for Lego.
If you ever want to see all the sets, I never really realized that all you have to do is search for the word Lego on Lego's site, and you get all the sets in one search. So there's currently 953 sets on Shop at Home, and we're just going to see what's still available, because we are a week after, a couple of weeks now after Black Friday, Black Friday. I did say that one right. I was going to say Boxing Day. All right, let's see what we're at. So availability. So currently there are 412 sets available. So we have gone down again, which makes sense. There are 250 sets out of stock. There's 184 sets in back order, 105 sets coming down or coming soon, and 3 pre-orders. 954. That's pretty close. I don't know what the number was I had. Product type 953. Yeah, we're off by 1. But so yeah, 43% of Lego's sets are available now, which is again kind of crazy. We've gone down another whole 10% since last week. Double VIPs will be this VIP weekend will be coming up this weekend, so this is probably going to drop once again. Well, we're also getting closer to Christmas. Not sure if we'll get to our lowest, which was was in the low 11%. I think was around Christmas time last year. 26% out of stock, 19% back ordered, 11% coming soon. So yeah, kind of crazy. Cool. We'll just save that. I'm going to close this again, saving space. Oh, let me pull up that thing Yvonne sent too. Let me just do that quickly. Just to make her happy, because you gotta make your family happy sometimes.
She's taking care of you.
Well, yeah. Well, while you're doing that, I'm gonna let Dave know that I'll see him on Friday.
Oh yeah, we're going to Lego dinner.
Yep. I might have to.
It's a Retro Toronto Lego dinner, RTL. Yeah. Retro Toronto Lego dinner, not the old name, because I'm not allowed to say that. I'm contractually obligated not to say it anymore.
Okay. I was about to say, seriously? But then I realized
some people in Toro Lug don't like talking about the predecessor of the Lego groups in Toronto.
Well,
they still have issues.
I know.
Anyway, okay, so I'm just going to share the screen.
But Sandy and I and Josh will be there.
Excellent.
So
thanks,
it's hard to say.
I don't know if I'll make. Not coming?
Probably not.
Okay.
We'll see. I might not be able to make 6:30, but I should be able to get there by 7.
Yeah, we're gonna take our time. Check out the penguin.
Yeah, I can't make it much bigger because it's a group that I'm not part of, but it's a mecha penguin. So unfortunately, I can't get a better picture of it. I'm pretty sure if I click on this, it's going to bring me to Facebook, right? Oh no, actually, I am able to see it. So yeah, pretty cool. So, anyways, there we showed it off. Thank you, Yvonne, for finding
Thanks,
that.
Ingrid. Thanks, Yvonne.
Ingrid. Yes, coming soon definitely includes 2023 sets. That's why it's up to 100 plus sets. Not all those sets are listed. Not all the 160 sets are listed on Shop at Home at the moment. So that number coming soon will go up over the next couple of weeks, but the rest of them will decrease. How many years have we had dots now? I think probably since 2018. But I will do a quick double check because that's curious now. Let's pull this back up. Whoops, I just removed it. Brick set because apparently I go there enough that it's automatically saved. Browse sets. Theme. EO. Oh, there's Dacta. Okay, I should have gone an extra letter and done dots. 79 dot sets. Years from 2020 through 2023. So dots has been around now for 4 years. So dots came out during COVID, basically. And we also, so there's still a lot of themes that I don't think we've had announcements for. In that we have, Star Wars, we haven't had a lot announced for that. Art sets, I don't know if there's anything going on with art. We haven't had any botanical sets mentioned yet. I'm trying to think what else. There's a few other ones. Speed Champions, but they probably won't come out till March. I think we've had announcements of the Harry Potter sets already. I think. But yeah.
Harry Potter.
Then I know there's a few others. And there's like a couple of new themes that they've been mentioning that we haven't heard of. We haven't gotten the modular building announcement yet. Officially. I'm trying to see. I'm looking at my shelf. I moved all of my sets, actually. That's the other thing I did. All my sets were up here, the stuff I hadn't built. And I've actually moved them to the other side of my room. You can kind of see them like over there. Although you can't see all of them. And there's lots of pirate ships and stuff in the way.
Pirate.
Because I want to make this space up here more of a display space. And I will eventually take the Canadian flag down when Lego Masters is done in a couple of weeks. Dot Series 6 had glow-in-the-dark parts. Oh, yeah, Series 5, actually. Okay. Yeah, the dots, like, I've been buying those little dots kits for a long time because they have a lot of cool little parts in them, like the little printed tiles and stuff.
Yeah.
And buying 1 or 2 of those, they're pretty cheap. And, they just kind of bolster up your collection as well. So yeah. We're at 10:24, so about an hour and a half. I don't know. What do you guys want to talk some more, or do you want to end it for now? Or
Sandy says hi, Derek. By the way.
Oh, hello.
And I just texted her, and she's happy that you'll be at dinner party.
Hi, Sandy.
Jeff, she always says hi to you before she sends me downstairs.
I'm just chopped liver. No.
But she just saw it. She's been watching, and she saw that Derek's on.
Oh, well, hi, Sandy. Then there you go. Canadians win Lego Masters and you take your flag down. That's a weird way to celebrate. Well, I want to take the flag down because it's blocking the view there. It was actually over here, and you can't. Well, hold on. I'll full screen me for a second. It's all about me. That's not me.
Yep.
I literally clicked on Dave's picture. The the flag was hanging here for a long time, and I have my Galaxy Explorer collection up there, so I wanted them to be visible for a little bit.
What, you haven't burned your boxes yet, Jeff? What's wrong with you?
I've got one box up there, and the other ones I have in my pile of boxes.
I'm saying you haven't burned your boxes yet?
No, I haven't. I don't burn my boxes. I use them to ship instructions out in, like on. I use them as backing board, because why buy board when you can just use regular ones? Axel has a
some
question
base
for you,
plates,
Derek.
which is odd for me. So,
what kind of mocks do you make? Castle in space, like the other guys? Yeah, Derek, what kind of mocks do you make?
Good. I don't know what I make anymore.
Derek was one of our fantastic robot builders back in the day when we used to be RTL Toronto, but I can't say that.
Yeah.
You can say it on this stream, Dave.
But Derek was one of my favorite robot builders back in the day. And he was heavy hardcore into the train with the Jeff, Derek, Jeremy, Callum show.
Derek, you also built
train a lot.
Yeah, he built the airport.
Airplanes for a while. Big airport.
The airport. That was fantastic.
Yeah.
I've been playing around with buildings of late.
Buildings.
Yeah. Oh
yeah,
and this one over here. Oops.
So the larger one is the same building. You're just building it in small scale.
It's the same building.
Right?
Yeah. This is the minifig scale one, and then this is the microfig scale one.
Yeah. Awesome. I'm trying to think what else you've built, Derek. I know you've built lots of stuff that are cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a while since I've gotten into building much. Done a lot of sorting. Sorting's a good way to meditatively pass some time.
Exactly. And then my collection is like fully sorted now, so it's like fully Dave sorted, not Jeff sorted.
Anyway, I might have to do a sort probably after February. Again, I've got like a bin. Like I basically for sets now, I build the sets, or family members will build the sets, and then they go in a bin. If I don't have it on display, it'll go into a bin, and eventually I'll take it apart and just sort it into the collection. I really should probably stop buying sets because I have far too many of them and they never get built. But anyway,
I have to stop going to Valley Village and buying used lots. Exactly the same reason.
Okay.
I'm behind on my washing.
Dave, you should shower regularly.
Well, I'm just saying there's cool pieces in there, and yet I won't bring them into the collection until they wash straight up.
Yeah,
and I'm going, they're just sitting in the bin waiting to be washed.
Yeah, fair enough. And yes, sorting is very zen. I do agree. Actually, digital building I've been finding enjoyable too lately.
Well, now you got me intrigued because like people have been asking for like a TD or whatever MLCAD of the tower, and I lost that years ago, so I might have to remake it.
I was going to say you can't actually import MLCAD models.
I know, but I got 17 drives and I've looked through them all and I can't find it anywhere.
So what? And the other thing I noticed, or the other thing that's interesting, is if there's a piece missing, you can go to MLCAD and like go to the actual DAT files or the part files, and figure out what subparts are in them, and basically copy it from like Studio runs on the same DAT files as MLCAD. You just have to make sure you copy everything over. So when I was building, hold on, I'll just open it up again since I'm. Hold on, I'll share again. When I was building I started mocking out my Hainer design, and present. That's what I'm looking for. Share screen. This one, share. When I was mocking out my Hainer design, open. Hainer. I didn't have the Duplo train track because I'm building a Hainer with Duplo train track. So I ended up grabbing the Duplo train track parts and importing it, and it worked perfectly fine as long as you make sure you get all the sub models and everything. This one's kind of large, so it is slowly. Oh, I have to actually share it and add it to the stream. That helps as well. This doesn't look like much because it's the wrong direction. But, whoops.
Don't wreck it, Jeff.
No, I'm trying to rotate.
You're moving parts.
And stuff. Oh yeah, sorry. Hopefully I'm not making anybody sick. There's the Duplo train track here. Wow, it's funny because from that one angle it looked like one piece, but this is actually a table long. So that's one segment there. Let me actually just pull in one of these. Let me just view this module itself. So yeah, there's 2 pieces of Duplo train track here. And I was just able to import it easily enough. And stuff. So I don't know, it's fairly robust to use. You can import the parts if you don't have them. There is a custom parts folder for it as well. So it's still loading. It is sometimes it's a little slow to load the model, but once you get it in, it's fairly good. So this is still an earlier version. I haven't actually expanded on it since. And I haven't built these back walls yet. I'm still working on that. I'm worried though because I don't have the bricks to build the back wall. I don't think. So
let me know what you need.
Oh, Dave. Yeah.
I have 2 totes of basic brick. I don't know.
I need to stop buying parts. That's what I need to stop. Yeah, it's unfortunately it's dark gray most likely. So
dark gray, dark blay.
Yeah, dark bluish gray. Yeah.
Yeah, I might have you covered in that.
No, it's okay, bud. I
don't build in dark blay. I build in dark gray.
But you do. You had a whole series last year where you built dark gray, orange, and
yeah, but I wanted to use mostly dark gray, and
that's right.
I didn't have dark gray. You use dark blay.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, fine.
And I'm bringing that to the next show. I guess that's my favorite thing right there.
Yeah.
Although it's all in boxes right now. So
battery power brick sorting technique down to small parts. Yeah,
it does take forever.
It does. And I always find now, like when it gets to the small parts, it's like all these small parts are going into overstock because most of the time those bins are full. So
battery power bricks, you have to know that Jeff sorted out his axle pins and his pins into old gray and new gray, and all of them. All his pieces.
In my defense, sure.
No, I'm saying that's a good idea.
Okay, but I was gonna say in my defense also that I all my Technic is sorted by color, so it made sense to do that.
Yeah.
And with a good light, you can do it. Although I do have what I call the pin bin. I do have the pin bin.
The pin bin,
which sits on my desk, and it's basically all the different Technic pins, and there are some multicolored stuff in there. So this is just saves me from having to grab pins. I do an axle bin too, but that would just be too big. But there is some. It's hard to see, but there are some different shades in a few of these. Oh, not in the camera. When I have to, or when I do, I have them. So yeah, pin bin. That's all I have to say. Yeah. Anyways, I think we'll call it for a night. Thank you everybody for coming out. Thank you to Derek and Dave for appearing, and Dave St-Cyr, who made his appearance from Cuba. Was it weird? Did you guys notice his face was glowing a little bit too every once in a while? It just suddenly turned red. If I had more time, I would have actually put in a little image of like a sunburnt person and just kind of figured out how to share it as someone else, just to be, Dave's in the chat too, because I'm pretty sure he's going to be a little bit red by the time he comes back. Actually, I will not drop that pin bin. I will try not to, but if I do, I do, and I just get to sort it again. Anyway, all right, we'll talk to you guys later, or we'll talk to everybody later.
Take care,
next
Debbie.
week.
Good show.
Well, yeah, not too bad considering.
Yeah.
Anyways, click on the button. See you guys. Have fun.
Yeah,
and
everybody.
We'll see you next week.